So it leaves Eden and it separates into four rivers. I don't understand. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? So I was reading some more, and this water that waters the plants in the Garden of Eden, at some point it actually comes out. It flows out of the Garden of Eden. It flows out of Eden, and it separates into four different bodies of water. Four. Not two, but four. That's a man. That's a heck of a split. Was there a rock in the middle of the ground, or what? What caused this thing to split into four? I need a scientist. I need one of them water scientists to explain this to me. You know, they got scientists for everything. They got an air scientist, a space scientist. They got what they call it, marine biologists. I need one of them water scientists to explain this to me. So it says here. It says here, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. I don't know why they talk like that, but that's the way they do. Basically, it's split. It's separate three times, because it was already one. So it's separated three times, making it four. Okay. The name of the first is Pi. I assume that's Pi. Pison. Whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. The onyx stone, if I remember correctly, onyx is black. So a black stone? Could it be from volcanoes? Volcanic stone looks shiny. It's possible. I don't know at this point, but it's possible. I might have to call that famous scientist. What's his name? The black Mr. Tyson. Nah, I think I got him on my Twitter. I might have to ask him some questions about this stone. And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium in the onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. I'm reading this, but I'm not quite understanding this. Like, what is supposed to be meant by all this? There's onyx in one land, and there's gold and onyx in one land, and in the second land, It says the same is it that comes past the whole land of Ethiopia. So, is there gold and onyx in Ethiopia? Is that what they're trying to say? We need to open up a discussion on this. And the name of the third river is, you know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce this because I didn't already butcher two. That is it which grow towards the east of Azria. Azria grows towards the east of Azria. We'd have to get a map. Somebody check that out. I don't know if Azria is a town, a state, a country. And the fourth river is Euphrates. Huh. And the fourth river is Euphrates. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. See? We're talking about mankind being the Environmental Protection Agency, the original Environmental Protection Agency. It says right here, Lord God took man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. He already gave us dominion over the earth. But he wants us to do something for him. He got this special plot of land, and he wants us to protect it. He wants us to keep it safe. Don't let the animals just run all up in there and get to destroying the plants. Nope, you got to pay attention to what's going on. Make sure the crops are growing. You can eat the plants. So why not make sure that the plants can grow unharmed? Makes sense. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Facts. And we've been dying ever since. We got plagues, viruses, diseases that we have no idea how to cure. And in the realm of human existence, we've gone from living hundreds of years, and I'm talking about on an individual level, we've gone from living hundreds of years to living, what? At one point, the average age, I believe, was 24, maybe 27. So you had to go through life quick. You know, there was no such thing as being a teenager from 12 years old to 19 years old. No. Teenage years was probably from 12 to 15, and when you turn 16, you're a grown woman. See, the government likes to pick and choose what part of history they want to abide by. You know, when they want you to join the service, oh, you grown at 18, but you can't buy cigarettes, you can't go to a club, you can't go drinking. The only thing you can do really is die for your country. You can be trained to kill people and be willing to die for your country at the age of 18. But for everything else, you have to wait till you're 21. And in some cases, 25. But there was a time since modern man that life expectancy was only 25. So you had to try to live your life to the fullest by the time you get 25. You got to get married, have kids, do the whole thing. So I'm pretty sure when they heard the life expectancy was 30, oh, they was jumping for joy. They was jumping for joy. I get 15 years as a kid, and then I might, if I live long enough, I might be able to enjoy 15 years as a human starting when I'm 16. 15 years as an adult. That had to be something. Then it went to 40, then 50, and the years just kept coming back. But initially, we lost all that. We lost all that. And he lived to be 300 and da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so we lost those. We lost those times when a human being could live to be 300, 400 years old. They might be coming back, though. They might be coming back. Scientists have found that some human beings have lived longer than the normal life expectancy. Small percentage. But it does happen. First it was like a rarity. Now, even today, you can find somebody that's 100 years old. 115, 116. So now I feel like old people are just trying to outlive each other. You know, by the time you get 50 and you're hearing about these people that live to be 115, like, yeah, I'm going to do 120. I'm pretty healthy. I live a good life. Why not? Other people, they just don't care. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, we as human species should be living longer than what we have, but we didn't adhere to God's rules, and I feel that's the reason why we had to start from scratch. We really had to start from scratch. You get people who don't even make it to adulthood. You get people who die right after they come out of the womb. Babies. So it's like, what do we do to regain what we lost? We gotta find our way back, y'all. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy. I don't have all the answers. But God made us to be sociable. So let's work together and try to figure this out. We know that stress can cause a lot of physical problems. It can cause a lot of mental problems. So one thing is we got to reduce our level of stress. So the first thing that we do is find out what's stressing us. Somebody has already been through what you've been through. It's just a matter of finding someone within your community that you can gel with, somebody that you can communicate with on these issues. See, back then, they didn't have the so-called psychiatrists, you know. They had elders in the community that you would go to and like, look, I got this problem. Crops won't grow. Da, da, da. Oh, did you try this? Wait till the next rainfall. Try this, and if that doesn't work, then you want to do that, and you should be okay. I think it was Dr. Clark that said we used to have people that get paid to think. They were the thinkers, the scholars of our community. The community would take care of them, bring them food, clothing. And all they would do was basically, as I like to say, ponder the universe. All they do is think. How can we do this? How can we do that? When the community leaders had issues they couldn't quite figure out, they went to the thinkers. Now, of course, if you want to translate that to Greek culture, they had oracles. Oracles, sages, thinkers, philosophers. Every community had a different name for these people that do nothing more than give you advice. Advisors. Mystical advisors. Well, guys, that's all I got for today. Be good, stay safe. I'll chat with you later.